Again, front! Stand up, contact. Go there, ref. Come on, sir.
Good. Mark, 2-1 defeat here, home to Glasgow, Perthshire. How did you see that one play out?
Obviously disappointing, big derby game. To lose it is not great. I thought it was kind of eachy peachy in general. For me, my disappointment is first goal's quite scrappy. The guys managed to dance through a couple of people and then get his shot off, and then I think we've got a nick to it and it's just ran through to them and he's finished it off. Second goal, it's really disappointing. I mean, set piece, too soft to lose, that way. I think, look, just in general, disappointing. We get ourselves back in it, but I think we've challenged the keeper enough. Maybe two or three shots tops. For me, not done enough in the forward area, and we were quite indecisive at points for going to try and win the ball and clear it. And I spoke to them about that, about the opportunities we've had, that the type of part we're on today isn't ideal for trying to overly move it about. So to clear our lines nice and quick, and even the first goal, where you look at that, we've got the opportunity to clear it, and it doesn't. It barely goes by with 18-yard line, which is no use. You're looking for that to go over the other half and get us out and get the shape. So that happened quite a lot today, where we've had opportunities to really get my foot through the ball and clear it, and we've not took advantage of it. So that's, for me, the disappointment, is that it could have been avoided. But in general, I think Perthshire wanted it more, to be truthfully honest. In the first half anyway, they came out and their intensity was a lot better than ours, and like I've said that at half time. Second half picked up a touch, maybe first 10-15 minutes was a good level, and we've looked to get in behind, and we've created a couple of half chances, but then the second goal just kind of kills one momentum that we're trying to build there. And again, cheap goal, 2-0 down, we've got a mountain to climb. So overall disappointing.
Yeah, even with the change of system, they seem to deal fairly well overall, but the goal 10 minutes to play, have every chance to get back in.
Oh, look, well, that's it. You get your tails up when you get out and the momentum changes, and again we're then playing it and they're hitting us in the counter at times, but that happens when you're going to commit bodies. For me, 2-0, 3-1, whatever, a defeat is a defeat, and the scoreline doesn't matter. So we kind of need to go and gamble and try and get ourselves back in the game. And as I said, we've had a couple of half chances. We've got a late free kick near the end that hit off the wall and peters out, unfortunately. But all in all, good derby game, battled away, just never had enough quality today to get us over the line, I think, in general. And I've said that, the lads disappointed. Intensity levels, quality on the ball, decision making, all that. Like, obviously you question all of that stuff when there's a defeat, and we weren't able to create the normal amount of chances that we do, and really put the keeper under any pressure. I think he's made one or two really good saves against Dino and stuff like that, but other than that, he's not had much today, which is disappointing.
The game never really opened up, so the first goal was quite crucial. Just the way the game went, is it disappointing for the team on the back of 2 wins? And
well, look, of course, even forget that, even forget the consistency. It's a derby, so really quiet in the dressing room. Just the lads just disappointed and gutted, and look, of course so, man. I never want to get beaten. You never want to get beat off one of your rivals in your own patch. So disappointing for us, but hey, we pick ourselves up and we go. We've got some really big fixtures coming up. Coolside Renfrew away, and then Glasgow United at home as well. So big games where we need to start picking up the points. As I said, look, this year's been a case of that, really tight games, and it's a goal that's just went either side of us. So the last 2 weeks we managed to cut out sloppy play and sloppy chances, and this week I think we've gave away two soft goals, which again, I'm giving ourselves a mountain to climb, and it's too hard to come and try and get that goal back and get that intensity. As I said, today we've just not overly had too many chances either. We're still trying to play nice football, and when the conditions don't overly allow it. So and we were told that, but tough. Gutted myself. In general, poor performance, a wee bit lack structure as such, but we pick ourselves up and we go again. I think more to come. It's something that's maybe one of the ones we need to put behind us and drive on forward, and just said to the lads, we've got the opportunity when we get them at their own patch to get that back. So look, we've proved that we're good enough in the quality and the standard that we've got here. So when we don't get that level, then of course we're going to be disappointed, and they're going to know that, and I think they know that themselves, that wasn't the levels that they've showed in the last couple of weeks. So back to the training ground, back to putting the graft in, and then hoping to get that momentum back again.
Brilliant, thanks very much.
Cheers.
Ross, a 2-1 loss here, home to Glasgow, Perthshire. How did that go for you?
First of all, hugely disappointed to lose the day. We've had a bit of momentum going. Getting into this game, I thought all the boys believed we were going to take something, but I think as you've seen for the side, I thought we were second best all day. I thought we got what we deserved.
They probably had more chances possibly to win more comfortably. Is it disappointing though to potentially not play so well and be a set piece away from a point? I mean, the second goal is from a corner.
I think Perthshire deserved to win the day, and these games are always tight. I think when you look at Forth, we could beat 3-2. There's fine margins in these games, and losing a goal from our set piece is massively disappointing for us. I don't think we created as much as we create in other games today. But as you say, it's tight. It costs you if you don't mark up at corners, you don't set up right, and unfortunately that's cost us today.
It was never going to be a free-flowing game with the conditions. How big is the first goal in a game like that?
Listen, we lose the first goal quite a lot. We've come back against Ashfield, and I think we came back against Joker as well. So when the goal went in, none of us believed we were going to beat still. But you give yourself a mountain to climb, because if that second goal goes in, then you're looking at 2-0. It's hard to come back, especially on a pitch for us. They can kind of waste time and see the game out as we would do as well. So it's disappointing, but listen, we're all focused on this season and staying up for this club and trying to get up this table, because we've got a good bunch of boys in there, a good team and a good character. And listen, we're positive and we'll come back stronger.
Thanks very much. Ross, a 2-1 loss here, home to Glasgow, Perthshire. How did that go for you?
First of all, hugely disappointed to lose the day. We've had a bit of momentum going. Getting into this game, I thought all the boys believed we were going to take something, but I think as you've seen for the side, I thought we were second best all day. I thought we got what we deserved.
They probably had more chances possibly to win more comfortably. Is it disappointing though to potentially not play so well and be a set piece away from a point? I mean, the second goal is from a corner.
I think Perthshire deserved to win the day, and these games are always tight. I think when you look at Forth, we could beat 3-2. There's fine margins in these games, and losing a goal from our set piece is massively disappointing for us. I don't think we created as much as we create in other games today. But as you say, it's tight. It costs you if you don't mark up at corners, you don't set up right, and unfortunately that's cost us today.
It was never going to be a free-flowing game with the conditions. How big is the first goal in a game like that?
Listen, we lose the first goal quite a lot. We've come back against Ashfield, and I think we came back against Joker as well. So when the goal went in, none of us believed we were going to beat still. But you give yourself a mountain to climb, because if that second goal goes in, then you're looking at 2-0. It's hard to come back, especially on a pitch for us. They can kind of waste time and see the game out as we would do as well. So it's disappointing, but listen, we're all focused on this season and staying up for this club and trying to get up this table, because we've got a good bunch of boys in there, a good team and a good character. And listen, we're positive and we'll come back stronger.
Thanks very much. Ross, a 2-1 loss here, home to Glasgow, Perthshire. How did that go for you?
First of all, hugely disappointed to lose the day. We've had a bit of momentum going. Getting into this game, I thought all the boys believed we were going to take something, but I think as you've seen for the side, I thought we were second best all day. I thought we got what we deserved.
They probably had more chances possibly to win more comfortably. Is it disappointing though to potentially not play so well and be a set piece away from a point? I mean, the second goal is from a corner.
I think Perthshire deserved to win the day, and these games are always tight. I think when you look at Forth, we could beat 3-2. There's fine margins in these games, and losing a goal from our set piece is massively disappointing for us. I don't think we created as much as we create in other games today. But as you say,